Hello, welcome back. In the world of Christian media, investigative journalism holds a unique and powerful role, one that can lead to profound reform and transformation. With courage, resilience, and unwavering commitment to truth, journalists like Julie Roys have become a beacon of hope for abuse survivors, offering them the opportunity to be heard and the possibility of justice. The work done by Julie Roys through her independent platform, The Roys Report, has been nothing short of revolutionary in uncovering abuse and corruption within Christian organizations, particularly in the evangelical community. Among those who have benefited from her platform are Jonathan and Suzy Lamb, who have bravely decided to speak out about their daughter's abuse, leading them to a journey that has brought them into the spotlight at the Restore 2025 conference. Today, we explore the power of investigative journalism in the Christian community, particularly focusing on the immense impact that Julie Roys and the Roys Report have had in supporting victims and uncovering uncomfortable truths. We also dive into the deeply personal story of Jonathan and Suzy Lamb, who, after enduring heartbreak and betrayal, chose to confront their pain by standing up for justice and finding hope through the guidance of Julie Roys and her platform. Julie Roys is no stranger to the difficult yet vital work of investigative journalism. As the founder of the Roys Report, a Christian media platform dedicated to exposing corruption and abuse within the church, Julie has spent years fearlessly uncovering hidden truths, all while facing intense opposition from powerful institutions within the Christian world. Julie's journey began long before she started the Roys Report. Initially, she worked as a national radio host at Moody Radio, where she provided commentary on various issues affecting the church. In 2018, however, everything changed when she published a series of investigative articles exposing deep-rooted corruption and mission drift at the Moody Bible Institute. These revelations led to the resignation of several high-ranking officials at the Institute, but unfortunately cost Julie her position at Moody Radio. This pivotal moment marked a turning point in her career as Julie realized the power of exposing corruption and the need for a platform that focused solely on unveiling the truth within the church. What began as a personal blog quickly evolved into a full-fledged independent media outlet, and the Roys Report was born. Over the years, the platform has become a powerful tool for exposing the darker side of the evangelical industrial complex and amplifying the voices of those who have been silenced by abuse and corruption. Through her investigative reporting, Julie Roys has consistently highlighted the need for accountability in Christian organizations, particularly within churches and ministries that have been prone to cover-ups. Her commitment to revealing uncomfortable truths and standing up for the marginalized has led to countless stories of abuse being brought to light, stories that would otherwise have remained hidden in the shadows. Powerful stories that have emerged from Julie Roys' platform is the testimony of Jonathan and Suzy Lamb, a couple who found themselves at the center of a deeply painful and challenging situation. Their daughter had been the victim of molestation, and, much like many abuse survivors, they encountered a system that was reluctant to acknowledge the truth. For Jonathan and Suzy, the revelation of their daughter's abuse was just the beginning of an emotional journey filled with grief, frustration, and an overwhelming sense of betrayal. The Lambs quickly realized that their attempts to find justice for their daughter were being thwarted by those in power. Their pleas for help were met with resistance, and they soon discovered that they were not the only ones facing such difficulties within their church community. In the midst of their pain and the obstacles they faced, Jonathan and Suzy found an ally in Julie Roys and the Roys Report. With Julie's support, they were able to publicly share their story and expose the cover-ups surrounding their daughter's abuse. This marked a critical turning point in their journey where they were able to find their voice and take control of their narrative, rather than letting the system dictate the terms of their justice. As their story gained momentum, it was clear that the Lambs' bravery would inspire others to do the same. Their story of standing up for truth in the face of resistance resonated with many, particularly with others who had experienced abuse or trauma within the church. With the help of Julie Roys and her platform, Jonathan and Suzy were able to not only seek justice for their daughter, but also help others find their own voice in the face of systemic injustice. One of the most significant moments in Jonathan and Suzy's journey occurred at Restore. Julie Roys's work remains a guiding light for those seeking justice. The future of church reform seems hopeful. The courage shown by individuals like the Lambs, who have been willing to speak out about the abuse they've endured, and by journalists like Julie Roys, who have risked their own careers to expose the truth, is an inspiring reminder that change is possible. It is essential for the Christian community to confront these difficult realities head-on and demand accountability from the institutions that are meant to be places of healing and safety. The work of Julie Roys and the voices of survivors like Jonathan and Suzy will continue to inspire the movement toward a more just, transparent, and compassionate church. As we reflect on these powerful stories and the courage it takes to speak truth to power, we must ask ourselves, what can we do to support survivors? How can we hold our churches and Christian organizations accountable? And most importantly, how can we ensure that the truth always prevails, no matter how uncomfortable it may be?